Here's a couple of my ideas that eventually I'll make up. Just crazy stuff, and
I like that.
it's just different. So, and these are just like mock-up models, just to give me an idea what it's going to look like.
Where did you get all those from?
From the bathroom.
Have you been in our outhouse in the field lately? Yeah. I have a lot of them.
Okay, one of my latest projects. This is it's an umbrella. So I'm going to take the umbrella. I've already bought the umbrella. I'm going to use an actual umbrella, and then I'm going to cap it with foam with the Deborah. And in order to get the control surfaces, I'm going to build up the back, not so far out, but this is kind of giving me an idea. And then so I can use my ailerons on it. And then I've got this piece of plastic here, for my vertical fin, so that you can't see it when it's flying.
I think Mary Poppins on it.
Yeah. This is another project that I just started working on. This is my prototype.
Mary Poppins on that stick.
Actually, I'm going to, if I can find a profile model, or profile will fit. Now some of my projects, I also built an SR-71 that did fly. It was not a powerhouse. I put 2 ducted fans in it. It's 7 foot tall, 4 foot wide. And in the air it looked impressive, but it just was not very fast. Some of you got to see it fly. It's on the YouTube. And
turn the volume up. Watch it on YouTube. You gotta turn
it
the volume.
sounds, and it looks great when the motor is running. But we only flew it around the field like one time, twice successfully, but it just didn't have the power. And there's no way I can make it any lighter than it is. But like on the SR-71 and some of these, I needed to make some shapes to cut out shapes of the wing or radiuses. This thin wire works good. It's piano wire. I put it down on the table, and in my case, I put a can of fuel on top of one end, and then I arc it to the arc that I want to follow the pattern, and then hold it on one end and take a marker and mark the wire. It works great to make your shapes. Perfect. A black, dark marker, felt marker, yeah, Sharpie, follows the curve and it works perfectly. This is the glue that I use to do most of my models. It's called Fabric Tack. It's clear. It's got a odor in it like acetone. I think it has acetone in it.
Where do you get that? Michael's,
I think.
Joanne's will probably have it.
Yeah, Joanne's will probably have it.
What's it called?
It's called Fabric Tack. It's got a little lighthouse on it. Beacom adhesives. But Bernie turned me onto this. He said, some guys using it on the internet, on YouTube. A lot of yardsticks, by the way. Home Depot, 69 cents. They're lightweight. They're not always straight. I always go and pick out all the good ones. But they work great for spars and different things.
Landing gear.
Yeah, landing gear, yeah. Yeah, if you really take a look at my models, you'll see yardsticks all over it. Here we go. All right. Just a bead of glue. You don't want to use a whole lot because it'll squeeze out, and it gets real hard, so it's hard to chip off too. So you just put it where you want it, make sure it's there, pull it off, let it air out, stick it back on. If I had a mark, there'd be a lot easier. A couple of times. And as you do that, it starts getting really, really tacky. Now in this case, I could probably leave it. It's not going to go anywhere. So finish with that part. I go to stick another one on it. Yeah, we use it for fabric because you can wash it. After it's dried, you can throw it in the washing machine and pull it apart. feel how it starts getting tacky. If it pulls apart, let it air out some more.
Use shoe goo bunch.
And it's like, you can leave it.
Shoe goo, yeah.
So, like, if that's what do you call it?
Spar.
If it's a spar, you're done with that, or just let it set. Like I say, you don't want to put too much, whatever oozes out, and if you leave it, you can rub it off. But if you leave it, it's going to be really hard in the next day or so. Normally, if I put two pieces together, I'll just set it down and move on to the next one and just come right back to it. So, let me see this.
How's the shelf life on it? Have a hard nut
The
too?
shelf life is, so far has been fine. I've gone through already a couple of bottles of these.
If you use it up
It
fast
is.
enough, you don't have shelf life.
At Michael's, it is like $12 a bottle. So, and you could probably get it cheaper somewhere else, but in my opinion, it's well worth using.
Go on the Michael's website, you get 40% off.
Oh, is that right?
Coupons.
Ooh. Where did I do
You
it?
can print it out. There's a website where it's
So,
like buying direct.
I've used it on the firewalls for the electric. Tried that. I don't like gluing servos down. Because if I want to use it for something else, you put them on the belt. See what I mean? It's pretty good stuff. But what's ideal is that you can continue building just like you do super glue and not worry about it. So anyways, I think that's it. You know, see anything else now? So thank you folks for letting me pick up your time. All right, Joe.